couple of years ago, we're working on SvelteKit, which is the application framework that goes with Svelte. And we had taken the step of writing that code base in vanilla JavaScript. So when you install SvelteKit and that gets downloaded into your node modules, the code that you're running when you run SvelteKit is the code that we wrote. It's the exact code that we wrote. It's not going through a build step. It's not going through Babel or TypeScript, or it's not even being bundled with Rollup or ESBuild or anything like that. It is just the source code that was originally authored. And that's great for a whole bunch of reasons. Like, we don't have all of the complexities of a build step. We don't have anything in between you and the code that's running. There's no sort of changes of behavior that are being introduced by some kind of transpilation artifact or anything like that. But also, if you're inside a SvelteKit project and you want to understand what a particular piece of code that you've imported from the framework is doing, you can, in VS Code, you have this command click functionality, which is called go to definition. And it will take you to the exact piece of, like, the exact line within the source code where that function was implemented. And you can start adding debugger statements and console log statements and whatever, and it will just work, which is kind of a magical thing. Svelte, on the other hand, was for a very long time written in TypeScript with .ts files. And because we'd had such a great success with authoring SvelteKit in JavaScript, we thought, well, why don't we do the same thing in Svelte? It's going to give us a whole raft of benefits. In addition to the things that I talked about, the go to definition, the fact that there's no complex build artifacts, any of that, it means that the package itself gets way smaller, because typically what happens when you have a code base that is authored in TypeScript and you have to turn it into JavaScript, then in addition to the compiled output, you have these chunky source maps and all of these other things. And the package itself is way, way bigger. And so we've managed to shrink the package down by a huge amount. The complexity is way reduced and everything is wonderful. But everyone wants to know what's going to happen when I use this library. Am I sacrificing type safety by using a library that is authored in JavaScript? And this is where what we did and what DHH did, which I'm sure we're about to talk about, is very different. Because what we did is we're authoring in JavaScript, but we're annotating all of that code with JS doc annotations, which give the system the same type information that we would have if we were authoring in .ts files. And so we're still authoring .dts files, which get shipped alongside the package, and it's still being generated from the source. We're just not doing it by using this non-standard TypeScript syntax. So we get all of the benefits of type safety, auto-completion, IntelliSense, all of that stuff, but none of the drawbacks of complex build steps and code in your node modules that you can't edit and all the rest of it.